is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path.
First reading. A reading from the first book of Kings, chapter 10, verses 1 to 10. The Queen of Sheba, having heard of Solomon's fame, came to test him with subtle questions. She arrived in Jerusalem with a very numerous retinue, and with camels bearing spices, a large amount of gold and precious stones. She came to Solomon and questioned him on every subject in which she was interested. King Solomon explained everything she asked about, and there remained nothing hidden from him that he could not explain to her. When the Queen of Sheba witnessed Solomon's great wisdom, the palace he had built, the food at his table, the seating of his ministers, the attendance and garb of his waiters, his banquet service, and the burnt offerings he offered in the temple of the Lord, she was breathless. The report I heard in my country about your deeds and your wisdom is true, she told the king. Though I did not believe the report until I came and saw with my own eyes, I have discovered that they were not telling me the half. Your wisdom and prosperity surpass the report I heard. Blessed are your men, blessed are these servants, blessed these servants of yours, who stand before you always and listen to your wisdom. Blessed be the Lord your God, whom it has pleased to place you on the throne of Israel. In his enduring love for Israel, the Lord has made you king to carry out judgment and justice. Then she gave the king 120 gold talents, a very large quantity of spices and precious stones. Never again did anyone bring such an abundance of spices as the Queen of Sheba gave to King Solomon. The word of the Lord.
A reading from the Holy Gospel of St. Mark, chapter 7, verses 14 to 23. Jesus summoned the crowd again and said to them, "Hear me, all of you, and understand. Nothing that enters one from outside can defile that person, but the things that come out from within are what defile." When he got home away from the crowd, his disciples questioned him about the parable. He said to them, "Are even you likewise without understanding? Do you not realize that everything that goes into a person from outside cannot defile, since it enters not the heart but the stomach and passes out into the latrine?" Thus he declared all foods clean. But what comes out of the man, that is what defiles him. From within the man, from his heart, come evil thoughts, unchastity, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, licentiousness, envy, blasphemy, arrogance, folly. All these evils come from within and they defile. This is the gospel of the Lord.
My dear friends, on our continuation on the reflection of prayer during this year of prayer, we are given another model of prayer, and that is praying with the Psalms. A small booklet prepared by the Holy See gives us insights of how we can use the Psalter, the Psalms in the book, in the Bible, as prayer. Of course, the official prayer of the church is completely based on the Psalms. Our morning prayer, our daytime prayer, evening prayer, night prayer, all of them contains Psalms taken from the 150 Psalms in the Psalter. For ages, my dear friends, the church has used Psalms as the mode of prayer, and it is praying with the scriptures. The word revealed by God to many people throughout the history, putting their own experiences, their own context, their own life stories into the Psalms. They have formulated the Psalms to be models of prayer. In our own times, my dear friends, we use hymns composed by so many musicians as hymns. That helps us in our liturgies, in our prayer services. These are, my dear friends, formulated by divine intervention. Therefore, we need to use them with spirituality. They are there for us to reflect, to meditate, to contemplate as we pray the Psalms. It is not just a heap of words, just uttered uselessly, with no meaning and context, but Psalms, my dear friends, gives us the history of the salvation, and we are called upon to reflect the prophecies, the messages that God brought to us in the Psalms. Therefore, let us always refer to the book of Psalms and use them for our prayer and meditation, so that we will be able to be enlightened by the words of the Scriptures. Today's responsorial psalm response says, "The mouth of the just man utters wisdom," from Psalm 37. Therefore, as we pray the Psalms, we are also given the wisdom of God.